Early autumn brings with it some amazing changes of colour, and for zero effort on your part. It may be good planning, but it may be by accident. You get the rich reds, the buttery yellows, and the beautiful toffee coloured browns, all reminiscent of bonfire night. As we progress through the month though, those leaves will start to drop and they'll leave your garden looking a little gloomy and maybe a bit too green. So what I would suggest is putting in some annual bedding plants right now, and I'm going to be planting up some plant pots which have still got a little bit of colour in them from a bedding scheme I had in earlier in the year. Now when you're changing your seasonal bedding plants, I'm not a fan of ripping everything out and replacing the whole lot. I don't think it's necessary. I think you're left with a kind of really bare looking planter. So what I like to do is replace the bedding in it gradually. So I've taken out some asters which have just finished flowering. I've put in these beautiful white cyclamens around the base of this gorgeous multi-stem tree. I'm leaving the pelargoniums or the geraniums in because they've still got a few weeks of flowering in yet. But I'm filling the gaps where the asters were with these lovely bicoloured pansies. They should go on flowering for quite a few months. Before I plant them, I'm just going to take off these spent flowers, which will mean that the new buds start to be encouraged into flowering. And I've put a little bit of compost just to refresh the soil in the planter holes already. And all you do is dig a little hole, pop it in, water it well, and then it should take care of itself. And when you're planting anything new, you need to make sure it's really well watered in its pot before it goes into the ground. Because at this time of year, there's a temptation to forget about it because it is a little bit damper in the air. So your mind's not thinking, ooh, must go and water the garden. It is important though to water these in maybe every kind of week or so over the coming months before the majority of the rain takes hold. It's worth looking at the root ball on these. They are not root bound by any means, but they're holding their own, they're holding all the compost together, so they're at the perfect point in which to be potted on or to go into the garden. When the pelargoniums have finished flowering, I'll probably replace those with some nice wallflowers. They should give us some flower colour in about March or April. But that's it, that's all there is to do now. Until next time, bye bye.